All right, so now let's try some alternating bass patterns. And this just means that your thumb is going to jump around a little bit. This is used very often in folk and blues and country fingerpicking patterns. But what we're going to do is just basically use that thumb on the 6th string and then the 4th string and jumping around to different chords. So let's do some exercises that practice this. Let's try this one that goes between, again, C, G, and D. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's try another pattern like that. This is going to be P, A, P, I. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last alternating bass pattern that we're going to do is a combination of the first two patterns. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now let's cover slash chords. Generally, when you see a chord such as G, the name of the chord is also the root note of that chord. By root note, I mean the bass note, the lowest note in that chord is built off of that pitch G. If you see an A major chord, it's built off of A. If you see an E major chord, it's built off of E. If you want a note that's other than the main pitch of that chord to be in the bass, then you use a slash chord. So for instance, this is a G/B chord, and it sounds kind of similar to G, but it has B in the bass. So anytime that you see a slash chord like this, the first letter is the quality of the chord, and then the second letter is the note that's in the bass. All right, now for how to practice, it's very important, and there's a lot of different concepts for this, but I strongly suggest when you're working on a new piece of music to just take a little bit at a time. Don't try to just play all the way through the piece. Just take the first measure and just loop that over and over until it's comfortable, and then check out the second measure and loop that around until that's comfortable, and then combine those two measures until you can play those seamlessly, and then you can move on through the rest of the piece that way. It's far easier to tackle it that way instead of just trying to go through the entire thing. So just keep that in mind throughout all the pieces of this video. So let's move on to the next piece. This is called California Flood, and it makes use of that G/B and these new fingerpicking patterns. I hope you enjoy it. 1, 2, 3, 4.